What did you say the first time? Right behind you.
Did you say you want some M&Ms?
I don't know what you're saying.
Don't let him run up on you like that. Punch him in the throat. Stranger danger. Come on, let's go outside. We'll film a YouTube video real quick. Unless you don't want to. If you want to stay inside.
It's always a good opportunity to move around.
I need a little more enthusiasm from you guys.
Enthusiasm?
Enthusiasm. Can you spell it?
No.
Me?
We know you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't. Yeah, how do you spell Gestapo?
How? I still don't know how to spell Gestapo.
I know.
Can you just drop it, please? These are delicious. My cake pancakes.
They smell.
Hot.
It smells amazing.
No, you're not going to understand this.
That's all about.
All right, little YouTube update. This is our garden. This is all we really did. Whiskey barrels, 3 tomatoes. I wanted a bunch of cherries and pear tomatoes, little ones, but it's all Walmart had. So we got this big one, and we've got these. And I'm guessing that's what tomato blight is. I don't know. We put this sunshade up just to kind of block them for about 6 hours of the day. They really need to be up against that wall, but I like having them right here. We're going to put some more beds here. I'm going to build we're just going to use prefab fence, wood slatted fence from Home Depot. And we're going to put a fence here, across here. As the sun comes up, they'll catch plenty of sun, and then the building will shade them. And in the morning, we'll be able to, move it. As we can move the sunshade as we need to up on the fence. So we're going to just use this as a little garden bed area with these little prefab garden deals. The row house, we lifted the plastic up so that they could breathe. It was cooking the blueberries. We need these in the ground, but we don't have the ground prepped properly yet. Tomorrow we're pulling all the plastic off, and we have shade closets going on. And as you see, those blueberries are really good. There's 5 or 6 different varieties of blueberries in here. And they're ripening up at different times. These ones here, really good. I'm eating them as we...
Some of these are almost dehydrated already.
Yeah, because they've been on, because you guys aren't picking them. So, there's those. Here's a nice, they're called rabbit eye blueberries because they're about the size of a rabbit's eyeball. And they kind of look like a rabbit's eyeball. Which, when you pop a rabbit's eye out, it does actually look kind of like that. So, smacked in the face.
Pepe's.
There is here's the 2 beds. When we put these panels up, that's the rat bedding. We bring all the rats from the rat house, all the bedding down here, add it into the compost. When we set these leaves in here, right before winter, we put all these leaves in this bed. They were up, yeah, they were up waist high. They were above my belt line, and now they've broken down. They're probably about 12 inches thick now. And then this one here had an equal amount in there. And there's the chickens. We've got like 20 Buff Orpingtons in there. We'll kill those males off pretty soon, and chicken and dumplings, and then keep the females.
Sounds so good. Yeah, the only reason I remember that all these leaves are really high was because we lost one of the rake heads and we found it.
Yeah. Yep.
I bet that was fun.
We have the wood chipper out here. These are all the branches we got from the church a few months back. And we're just now to the point of chipping them up. We'll walk over there in a minute. They've slowed down bringing the wood chips. I think it's just that time of year right now. And I'm sure we got a lot of rain coming, so I'm sure we'll have some storms and we'll have some more wood chips pretty soon. We had the skid steer out today on the track, and we're adding a bunch of wood chips into the track just to cut dust down and hold humidity, so when we run the razors through. Plus, we've been mountain biking on the track, and every break we've been taking the boys out and just speed walking the track, which is a 1.25 mile. So we added a bunch of material into the track. Any place there was a low point where you would get mud all over your shoes, and that's this part here. And it smells really good. But as we drive the cars through, it'll mix in with the dirt, hold humidity, and cut the dust, which is really the biggest part of it. And that's the berm over there.
Oh, so from our ride in the razor earlier,
Yeah.
I was inside the shop and a bug was crawling up my leg.
Yeah. So when I was a little kid, we go to church all the time, like Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. Like, we were at church all the time. And they'd have this big, huge lawn, and you go roll around. And Mom would always tell you, you're going to itch. The grass is going to make you itch. Well, it wasn't the grass making you itch. It was the fucking bugs in the grass. And every day when we're out dealing with the animals and you're itching, it's the bugs. Just like right now. Do I have mosquitoes all over me?
Actually, no, you don't.
They used that thermocell today. We actually have several of them. So we've got game cameras all over the property. And then we've got several feeders on the property. Ooh, we came through here earlier, and I just walked through another damn spider web.
There we go.
And then we've got several stands. We haven't actually hunted here. We just feed the deer. And then we had some dogs show up, which is about the time we stopped seeing deer. So this is the track, but it's holding water back there. As you see, it's real muddy back in there. So we need the excavator back over here and dig a couple cuts so that the water will move, and we'll reroute the water. Man, I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes. The track runs all the way back and S's through here 2 or 3 times, and there's where we did the video jump in the razor. That's back over here. And this is the berm. Man, every time I roll my hand across my head, I crush 4 or 5 mosquitoes. A lot of water right now. They seem way worse than they have in the years past. So here's the berm. Before the party, we'll bring in a shitload more sand and dirt and triple the berm, which we've started doing. That's what's growing on top there. The dirt there. So we were down over there, and now we've walked through here, and you can see there is a row of like the 13th Warrior, this big huge row of sticks and twigs to keep the fireworm out. But it used to go all the way around this burn pile, and you can see the chipper we're using chips it up super fine, so the piles are a little smaller. But these piles were a big, huge wall, and this is what is left of them. So over the next week or so, we'll get out and chip the rest of those up, and then we'll use the skid steer and push them where we want them. And this super fine stuff we'll take out on the track and mix it in, because it'll mix in great with the dirt as you drive through it, and hold a lot of moisture.
I think the biggest block that got shot out is over here.
Yeah, so they didn't have the deflector up, and the wood chipper was dumping into that pile there, and in that pile it was shooting pieces of tree and hitting the building. You out of here?
Yeah.
All right, man. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, you have a good night. Hi, Cordis.
Coitus the toitus.
ODB.
ODB.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Are we still rolling? Yeah, we're still rolling. Somebody PM me and I try to look at it and I think it stops the video. What's
I believe
that?
It actually pauses the video.
What's that program you use?
Vet it.
Vet it?
Vet it. VEDIT.
And it's pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
That damn goat's not supposed to be able to get out.
Huh.
How the fuck are they getting out? I spoke too soon. I said we haven't seen any goats out at all today. There's another one up here.
That tan one is the one that got a set stuck earlier.
Well, we will solve that tomorrow. So we've been going out during the day, several of us, me and the boys, and just pulling weeds. And then the weeds come over, and the weeds get given to the rabbits, and they gobble down most of that shit and convert it into usable fertilizer for us. Plus it supplements their feed a little bit, which is not a concern, but it's more, we have the rabbits more for the rabbit shit than we do for the rabbits. Yeah, there's a bunch of them up here. So the pond is the fullest it's ever been. See all those frogs just jump in? The pond's the fullest it's ever been since we filled it from the hose, which took 2 weeks to fill it. And it's 25 feet deep in the middle. You got about a 6-foot wall there. When the pond is at full height, it is about a foot from the top of that levee there. And what we did is we put that berm right there in, so all the water that was kind of starting to come down gets funneled in. And then we put this cut here, and all the water that comes off of this hill during a heavy rain gets caught right there and diverts and dumps right into the pond. And it's working real well. Now we had about 2 inches of rain Saturday, or was it Sunday? Sunday, Father's Day. About 2 inches of rain off and on through the day, and it raised this up about 2.5 feet. And we've got 5 inches coming, so it should top this all off real well, and we'll see how that goes. We need to get some aeration into here. Ideally, we need an input and an exhaust so it circulates from side to side. But even just a floating fountain would be good to start with right now. A lot of frogs in there, lots of big frogs. And the pine trees, Christmas trees are doing good up here. Our blueberries have been in the ground. This one's been in the ground probably 6 weeks. And these ones have been in the ground probably 4 weeks. And they're really starting to crash. And I think there's just there's not enough drainage here. You can see this hole. That hole has always held water. When we dug these holes, those ones drained, but that hole and this hole here holds water. And these ones drain a little better, so we went ahead and put the blueberries in, but they're really not doing as well as the ones in the pots. They're crashing. So I'm thinking we need to bring an excavator in here, dig a big ass trench, fill it back in with sand and gravel and some better dirt, and then it'll allow it to weep down that direction, hopefully, or maybe run some cuts where we want them and run some cuts out into the bed here, into this side of the pin, and then just kind of let it wick this way. Because if we did it this way, even though it's on a hill here, a slant, it would always be wet down there and those are going to die. So we really probably need them to come this way. What are you guys doing?
They're getting right through the fence.
Where at? Just any of it?
Yeah.
Well, more towards where the gate's at and around by the trees right there, and they're just getting in.
Right,
the
just
little
walking
ones,
through the hole?
The little ones are squeezing through the hole. Yeah.
See,
Okay.
if you put chicken wire around it, they can't.
Well, the deal is, see, these are combo panels here.
Uh-huh.
Whereas over there, they're hog panels or not. They're the bigger cow panels. Whereas these combo panels have the small holes at the bottom, and that would have kept them from going through. But we didn't have enough when we set the pen up originally. We didn't have a ton of babies. So tomorrow, we've got enough wire. We'll just wire up the rest of it.
Yeah, the little ones we're getting to right here and over by the trees.
It's not that I don't want to let them out, but I want to control when they're out.
Yeah. I got it.
That's Johnny Bravo. That's our
Johnny
big, huge
Bravo.
male. He's well, I don't know how big he is, but he's bigger than our Pyrenees. He's fucking big. Right now, his head is at about my sternum level. The top of his head. He's fucking real big. When we bought him, his name was Snowflake, and he was
That's
itty
Snowflake?
bitty. Yeah, he was tiny,
Holy
and he was scrawny and runty, and the other males just bullied him around. And as soon as we divided him, he doubled in size within a couple months.
Yeah, kind of like Derek was actually originally, he was socks. Yeah, it was socks.
Yeah, Dirk. And still, if we put Dirk over there, he'd bully the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And these are all males here. They've actually kind of friendlied up. I don't know what has really happened. They used to be real This one here, this black one, he's always wanted to be petted. He'll come up and nibble on your fingers. And Dirk would come over and ram him for being friendly. It was the craziest shit. Which one got you?
That one. Got her. Him. The Solutes.
He jumped out of your skin.
Oh, I didn't.
Look at it. He's all hackled up too. The hair on the back of him. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
I didn't jump.
Did he jump?
A little bit.
Yeah, a lot of bit.
This is not jumping. See.
We're gonna put an ad on Craigslist and get rid of all these. So if you know somebody that wants some goats, I'm gonna keep that black one. That black one will keep, and Dirk over there will keep. The rest of them, if you know somebody that wants some look at them nasty things, flipping his lip up because he smells some piss. So if you know somebody wants,
Arizona, I would know someone who takes some goats.
if you weren't in Arizona,
Well, if Tennessee was closer to Arizona,
what the hell would you do with them?
Mom has a friend that loves goats and horses and stuff.
Yeah, but you don't want these goats.
She had a little baby goat, kind of like the other ones in the.
If you took them as a baby, they'd be awesome. You could teach them tricks and trampoline and teeter-totter and all that shit. Just look up baby goats playing on YouTube.
It's so funny.
All right, we're gonna cut this
Give 'em a
out and
trampoline.
load it up.